Facebook, YouTube, the day of Uriel, the archangel. God is our fire. God is our light. Nope, not Wooden. He's a false god. And he's also the ideal of Santa Claus. Concerning Odin, they removed the W, and his name Wooden, and Santa Claus supposed to be Odin. So there you go. All right, but topic of the message: but don't acknowledge false gods and goddesses in the world. All right, topic of the message. Of course, Christ to the masses. We're approaching Christmas. More likely, I call it. Honestly, the truth is, it's called Anti-Christmas because the spirit of Antichrist deities all through history was born on that day. I'm just telling you the truth. But the thing is, the topic of the message, I want to talk about the Star of Bethlehem. The reality of the reality of what the Star of Bethlehem is all about. Really, I don't think people know because people are not doing their homework properly. But God showed me that the Star of Bethlehem, of course, was not set in December 25th. People did their research and found out that there was a conjunction of the planet Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune they can find near the time of the spring equinox, which is the day that Christ was born, on the spring equinox. Now, that's very important to understand that conjunction was on the spring equinox. That they don't want you don't even know about the ideal of the equinox and the solstice. You just know that they determine the seasons. But like I said, Genesis 1:14 talks about that God said he will sit in the signs of heaven, seasons, signs, and years, days and years. But he said those things, that these are going to be the main things that are significant to understand concerning about everything that goes on in this world as it was before the flood. That you see the markings and you see the cave drawings, or you see the stone sculpture. They talk about things that were pertaining to solstice and the equinox that people researched and know about. And they don't want you to know about that because it's part of the plot, of course, part of the plot. But the thing is, it's important to know about the Star of Bethlehem, because here's what we don't understand the beginning. Like I did a teaching that when God said, "Let there be light," you know what I'm saying? He spoke Jesus to put in order we call the gas planets of Jupiter and Saturn and Uranus and Neptune. See, they're gas planets. Gas is used for light. Yeah. Yes, gas planets to hook up, come together, and create a star, create a bright star. Now, and that bright star ruled the night skies in the before the flood. Now you say, well, Matt, how you know? How you got proof? Well, first of all, the Sumerians to show their drawings and markings of a idea of a bright star that ruled the night sky. You know what I'm saying? That it's in their stone pictures. That it's a circle with the like this, and it got a circle around it. That is the star that ruled in that time. And in that time, as we know in the scriptures, that people lived for 100, 200 years, 300 years, 400 years, 700 years, 800 years. And because they lived that long, it's because of that star. Now, the thing is, And that star was powered by Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Now, Jesus says, I am the way, or Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Now, Jesus he's the light of the world. That he'd been lighting up the world at that time, and people lived longer and longer lives. Of course, we can see right now. A 500-year-old man living these days, not happening. And the thing is, he was the light of that day. And the thing is, Jesus said that I come to have life and life more abundantly. Now watch this. If Jesus said I come to have life more abundantly, how much life we're supposed to be looking at that abundant life? If we understood the revelation of the idea of the Star of David, is really the idea that was established in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That he wanted to give us a whole lot of life. I mean, if people lived up to 600 to 700 years on earth at that time, that is a whole lot of life that Jesus Christ desires to give us. You know what I'm saying? That people don't understand that ideal order of how the heavens work, because it drives me nuts that in church, the church don't talk about the natural heavens. They don't know about the natural heavens. You don't learn about a pattern of the Jupiter sign, but that's not their names, of course. I found out that the names of the planets are named after the angels that God placed in charge of his creation. When God creates something, he placed angels in charge of it. You know, his creation's up in the heavens. And of course, your Catholic Church has concealed those information to everybody, that the angels are named after these planets, and everything else. The sun is Michael is in charge of the sun, and Gabriel is in charge of the moon, and all kind of stuff that you may not know about that has been concealed information to, of course, get these pagan gods and goddesses on the name of these stars and all these other stuff. But that's another message. But the thing is, the Star of Bethlehem was really the showing, because here's the thing that you got to understand about God. God operates in order. He's an order God. It's just simple order. It's a simple order too. It's just, you just need to see, like, you know, light of the world. Bam, you see light of the world in that Sumerian stone picture. Bam, light of the world, lighting up the world and showing forth that this wise men followed to find Jesus Christ, you know, born, you know what I'm saying, birth. And they follow, you know, order, really. They follow an order that was a pattern in order concerning the beginning. That's why John can say, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Word of God. See, because everything established in the beginning will end up the way it established from the, you know, from that state, you know, when Jesus Christ was born on that time. And the thing is, now we need to be, that's why it's important to understand about the idea of the solar system based upon how God has created it, because he created all things. That you need to understand about the Star of Bethlehem, that it's all about order. That order was set right there, that the Savior of the world came to this place to bring, of course, salvation and deliverance and joy and everything that bring heaven down on earth, basically. And that's what we need to be all about doing, bringing heaven down on earth. But the best birth of Jesus Christ can ever be established is when he's established in your heart. That's the best birthplace that Jesus want to now be birthed in your heart. He was born in this earth, but now he wants to get birthed in your heart when you allow him to come inside of you. All right, that's the message. I hope you understand about the Star of Bethlehem and learn many more about it, the Star of Bethlehem, because it's pretty cool when you find out. To God be the glory here forever, ever. In Jesus' name, amen.